honestly, you've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you here before, and you're walking past my house over and over again. So if you live here or you have a friend you're visiting here, that's fine.
I'm not in front of your house. You're actually following me.
You went up the wrong way. We're just asking a question. You live out here?
I'm a part of the neighborhood.
You're a part of the neighborhood? Does that mean you live here? It's simple.
Like, bro, what?
That's my question. You live here? Shut up to my wife.
Bro, I didn't go up to your wife, bro. I don't know who you're talking about. Bro. And I think I can walk around my neighborhood.
If you live here, yeah. So you live here.
What?
You live here?
You gonna keep asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man following me. This is harassment, right?
You haven't answered yet.
That's harassment, right? That's harassment, right?
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look. You followed it.
What you did to my wife,
You read it up. The fuck is y'all following? Why? Man, you don't tell me what the fuck I should not and should be. Man, watch yourself. Fuck. I don't even want to, like, I can't even be comfortable because look at this shit. Then y'all coming up the block away from people. They trying to walk the shit with their kids. These people out here following me and shit. This ain't weird. This ain't, look at the neighborhood creepers. The neighborhood creepers. Damn, what the fuck? This Buddy, look at Buddy, he's still creeping.
Steve. No, Steve.
What the fuck? Hey, that's some weary shit, my boy. Damn. Yeah, they ran this bitch out to create problems and shit. This shit wild as fuck.
Never know which moment is going to change everything. 1 minute, people are walking by. The next minute, phone come out, voices rises, people gathered, and suddenly an entire community is asking one question: how did things go this far? A white man, a black teen, and a father, and a confrontation that has exploded across social media. Some people say the story is about bully, others say it's about protection, and millions of people online are debating where the line is between standing up for someone and allowing emotions to take control. But here is what nobody expected. The reaction video started spreading faster than the original clips. People from every background begin sharing their opinion. Parents speak out, young people spoke out, communities started asking difficult question. Now, before we go any further, I need every single one of you to stay until the end because the reaction clip we are about to watch are absolutely incredible. Some are emotional, some are shocking, and some reveal exactly why this story has captured so much attention online. Because this isn't simply about one confrontation, it's not simply about one family, and it isn't just about one viral video. It's about bullying, it's about protecting our children, and it's about what happens when people feel someone they love is being threatened.
Hello, Patriots.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on with your shirt, sweaty boy? Or should I say Stephen Correga? This is what it feels like to be black in America. All of my Patriots check in from around the globe because if you don't know, Jeffrey Gardner.
Hold on, Steve. You've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you before, and you're walking past my house over and over again.
Perfectly legal in America. Jeffrey, have you never gone for a walk with your dog around your neighborhood? Look at him. Why do racist people sweat so much in their chest plate? That's my question. And this is a teenage kid right here. Imagine in an all-black neighborhood, they followed a teenage boy around, a white kid. It'd be on every news channel, but no. The police, look, oh yeah. Look, there he is, Ram. Let's make Ram famous. He was a good soccer player. I think they've all been fired. Good. Racists deserve to get fired. This is what happened to Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia. And luckily, because of activists online, it was brought to justice. You hear what he just asked him? Why are you talking to my wife? He never talked to his wife.
Same question over and over and over.
Same question. Do you live here?
Man,
Look,
following me. This is harassment, right?
You haven't answered yet.
That's harassment.
Yes, it is harassment. And this kills me, people of the world, because this is what happened to Emmett Till. A white woman lied on Emmett Till and he was killed. This is not a joke, America. We need to do better. And the Sarasota police need to do better. And since they're doing nothing...
Hey TikTok, I'm back with another video. And as you can see on the screen, I think this one is due to be in court. So I'm taking this one to court. This is actually a situation out of Sarasota, Florida. And what we have up top on the top row, exhibits A, B, and C, which I personally call a gang of neighborhood thugs. That's my own personal opinion. You can disagree if you like, but that's totally up to you. On the bottom row here, right above me, is exhibit D. That's over me. This young man is a teenager that was simply walking in his neighborhood, and he was not bothering anyone. He lived in the neighborhood. He was taking a walk. And these 3 thugs at the top decided to racially profile him. And yes, that is exactly what you call it. So if you do not know what the meaning of racially profiling is, this is a clear case of that. Racially profiling. They approached this young man. Now, mind you, these are 3 adult so-called men on this top row, and this is a teenager, exhibit D. Exhibit D is a teenager minding his own business. But when exhibit D found out that there might be a problem, he hit that record button. And I am so glad that he did, because it allows us to see this from all across the country and beyond. And so he decided to record his interaction with them. And good job, young man. You did a fantastic job, so we all can see. We will definitely be telling this story for days to come. So exhibit A, B, and C decided to approach this young man to find out if he lived in the neighborhood. And the only reason they approached him is because they were racially profiling him. Because I'll give you an example. I live in a neighborhood. It's a multicultural neighborhood. And we all take walks. We ride our bikes. We walk dogs and play with our kids and things like that. And you know what? One thing that never crossed my mind is to run outside my house or outside of my yard and confront any of them and ask them if they lived in this neighborhood. Now, I heard in the clip that one of them may have said they never seen him in the neighborhood before. Well, guess what? A lot of us have not seen our neighborhood, folks in the neighborhood all the time, and we may not know who all of them are. So that still gives you no right to approach this young man and inquire anything. And it's bad enough that it was one of you that decided to do it, but it was 3 grown men that decided to approach this teen that was walking by himself. So, and you know, I want you to kind of close attention, keep your eye on Exhibit A, because Exhibit A done a little more than Exhibits B and C. Now, after the young man continued to walk, and he's recording, all of this is on tape. Our eyes are not playing tricks on us. This is what we are seeing, and we've watched it over and over again, right? So, as you can see in this bottom picture here, that is Exhibit A. Exhibit A pulls back up in with his vehicle, hops out of the vehicle, and runs around to the passenger side of the vehicle. You can see here in the middle picture that Exhibit C jumps off of his bicycle, because he was riding a bicycle. He jumps off of his bicycle and he goes over and gets in between Exhibit A and Exhibit D. Now, one would ask, why did he go over to the passenger side of his vehicle? There was something in his vehicle that he took out that he intended to use against Exhibit D. Otherwise, he would have never went over there. If he wanted to talk, he would have got out of his car and went and talked to him. And even that is no excuse. You have no right to confront anyone walking on the street, anyone in public, anyone doing anything. This is just simply a clear case of walking while black. Another case of something that black folks deal with on a day-to-day basis. Something we are doing what folks don't think that we should be doing them, so they confront. And that has to stop. It has to stop. You guys keep the cameras rolling. Keep putting this particular situation out there, because we all want to see it and we all are going to talk about it. So I am just so glad that this young man made it home to his mother. I'm so sorry that this had to happen to you. And we hope that justice is served against these three thugs, as I will call them. So I'm going to wrap this case up. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you're not following, hit that follow button, because I'm probably going to do a few more of these cases with this particular case, because I'm sure there's going to be more to come about this. So you guys have a great day. I'm out. Case adjourned. Peace.
Whenever stories involving young people begin circulating online, emotion naturally become very strong. People often react differently when they believe a teenager has been mistreated or bullied. Parents especially see this situation through the eyes of protecting their own children. That's one reason this story has generated so many reactions. Some few are focused on the allegation of bullying, others focus on the role of parents, and many people are discussing how communities should respond when conflict escalates. As video and discussion online spreading online, reaction channel has become a major part of the story itself. Some people emphasize accountability, others discuss the escalation, and many people believe that no young person should feel intimidated or unsafe. As you watch the reaction clip throughout this video, pay close attention to the emotion people bring into the discussion. Parents often imagine their own children, young people imagine themselves, community think about the environment they want to create. What makes this conversation so powerful is that they touch issue many families understand: safety, respect, and responsibility. Regardless of where people stand, most people agree that conflicts involving young people deserve careful attention, calm responses, and a commitment to preventing situations from becoming worse.
Dude, where did you grow up? Did you grow up in Connecticut? No. No, you didn't. So get the out of my town. Get the out of my town.
This ain't your town.
Get the off.
This man, 48-year-old Jameson Chapman, a white man out of Deep River, Connecticut, is caught on camera telling a biracial 11-year-old boy to get the out of his town before knocking him off his bike. This is after he accidentally bumped into them. He even told the police after he was arrested that the boy deserved it.
I feel that he targeted my son because he is dark. He's a biracial kid.
The boy's friend filmed the assault, and Chapman was arrested that day. He was charged with risk of injury to a child, second-degree breach of peace, and third-degree assault. But what's missing is the hate crimes. For somebody who admits to what he had done to the police and claimed the 11-year-old deserved it, should get extra time.
Do you see this video out of Florida where a group of white men follow a black teenager because they believe he doesn't live in their neighborhood? And spoiler alert, he does. Listen.
What's going on, buddy? Nigga, brother. Team out here. Obviously, he doesn't live here. He was concerned since you're walking around my house. I'm not walking around your house. Hold on, Steve. You've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you before, and you're walking past my house over and over again. So if you live here or you have a friend you're visiting here, that's fine. I'm not in front of your house. You're actually following me. Over and over. This man following me. That's harassment, right? I haven't answered yet. That's harassment, right? God, buddy, he's still creeping.
Just in case you missed that, the moment where that guy ran back to his car, he was pulling out a pew-pew. I am so sorry that this happened to this kid. This is a kid. This was so scary.
He said, it's sad Carmelo Anthony getting 35 years in prison because he was bullied by that white boy. And Darius Hayes, y'all, he's spot on. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Because how is Choi not in jail when he went chasing after a teenage boy that's 14? How is that? How is that? It's an all-white jury on a case involving a black kid killing a white kid. Where's the justice in that? Where's the justice in that? If you're gonna make compile a jury, you could at least try to make it fair. Make it a fair jury at least. You don't see all black juries doing white people cases against black people. You won't see that. Not in America, you won't see it. And then somebody telling him to leave 15 times was a bully. It ain't his authority to tell him to leave. Did he have the authority to tell him to leave, y'all? Was it his job, his sole duty to tell him to leave? I would like to know, when did they give him permission to be the tent holder to say, if somebody come under here, you make them leave? I'm pretty sure that's not what happened that day.
Yo, so I just saw the video of the black teen being harassed by the white racist. That's what they are. Let's just call them what they are in Sarasota. And I'm not surprised. So I'm not going to be long with this. I'm not surprised because this is America. It's America. This is the same country that right now people are still undecided between a white dude who is a convicted criminal felon found liable for assault, a cheat, a crook, was bad at the job, and someone who has none of that negative baggage, is way more qualified, but happens to be a woman of color. That's what we're dealing with. I'm going to say this again. Until people acknowledge that America still has a deeply, deeply rooted issue with racism, we will still have these issues. There will still be another black teen walking in another neighborhood that they feel like he doesn't deserve to be in. There will be another Emmett Till. There will be another Tamir Rice. There will be another Trayvon Martin. There will be another Philando Castile who was unalived in front of his child. So none of this surprises me. What surprises me is that we keep being surprised. Until we call out what it is and try to really fix it, it's going to be that. Do you understand? Those people, those adults, followed that teen around the neighborhood he lived in and harassed him like he didn't belong there. They harassed that teen walking in his neighborhood because they felt he did not deserve to be there. Not because he was walking around with something that says I'm a criminal. Not because he was waving a weapon. By the way, one of the white people pulled out a weapon on the teen that was walking away. Just put it in perspective. Not because he said I'm selling drugs. He was just walking. And they felt because of what he looked like, he didn't deserve the same rights, the same freedoms, and the same ability to live in that same neighborhood as them. That's America. This is why when people say, make it great again, and we keep asking, when was it great? Doesn't mean that it can't be. It really can be. That's why I keep making these videos, because I hope that it can be better. But we got to stop pretending that we live in a country that's great now. We have people like that, and I use that word loosely. That dude pulled out a weapon on an unarmed teen for walking in the neighborhood that he lived in. At what point are we going to call these monsters monsters?
I don't understand the whole thing about this young man. I feel so bad about this young man that Dr. do the time, and I pray to God that God will find him a way out of the darkness to the light. Because at the end of the day, this man that doesn't do anything wrong but protect himself by two white men who try to do something to him. But mind you, they are white two men. But as a black culture, as a black man, killing white people, the Asian, Mexican people, as the black culture, we got to do the time. But when it comes to white people, Asian people, do this to kill the black people, and they get away with it, what kind of shit is that?
Start running, I'm gonna shoot you. Start running. Start running.
You just I got you on camera.
You say you was gonna do what? You say you was gonna do what? Shoot me?
No.
You say you gonna shoot me if I run?
I will.
You gonna shoot me if I run?
This man is an 18-year veteran, and he still works for this police department, telling young black men to run. And he was going to murder them. Why is he still employed? And that's not where it ends. And this cop, Officer Jeffrey Fram, listed in a $270,000 lawsuit for allegedly false arrest. Listen to what Dinesh has to say.
Sometimes he'll stick a finger in your butt. Yep, you heard me. Rape.
He's basically saying this. You saw what's happened to your people. You know what skin color I am. You know the privilege that I have. And you know I'll get off with you. When you run off or you do something, I'll have the advantage and I'll be allowed to shoot and kill on sight. If he felt that comfortable to voice that, knowing very well he's being recorded, you tell me, why should we think that white people or racists or people in positions of power have our best interests? It's isolated, we don't know what to do, because we can't go to the cops. They can speak to us in that manner, and then society's going to believe us because they got the position of power.
So I had the misfortune of coming upon that video of a white teen boy attacking a black teen girl in school, yet she's the one who ends up suspended. Black people are never surprised, but we are constantly disappointed. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about that white teen boy and why he was so filled with racist rage. As a person who has worked with children the majority of my life, I'm also a big sister in a very big family. I know that kids are sponges and they absorb whatever they're surrounded by, whatever's placed in front of them, or whatever is allowed to be in front of them. So my question is this: why is this child so filled with anger? I have the same question about the boy who was trying to drown that little black boy this past summer, who said he was going to George Floyd him, and many other instances we don't really have time to get into. What is being put in front of these kids? What environments are these children growing up in where they feel so comfortable and so confident in being openly bigoted? And why do we not see it as a danger for people who are not like them?
At the end of the day, stories like this often become larger than the individual involved. People see themselves in the situation. People think about their own children. Young people think about their own experiences, and community asks themselves difficult questions. How should bullying be handled? How should conflict be resolved? And how can situation be prevented from escalating? Many of the reactions we have seen online reflect those concerns. Some people focus on protecting children, others focuses on accountability, and many people simply want safer community for everyone. Social media has changed how these stories spread. Today, one video can start millions of conversations, one reaction clip can create national discussion, and one moment can force people to examine issues they may not have thought about before. Perhaps that's why so many people continue watching and discussing stories like this. People care deeply about young people care about respect, and people care about how communities respond during difficult moments. Before I end this video, I want to personally thank every single one of you watching this channel. Whether you have been here from the very beginning or this is your first time watching, your support truly means everything. Every view, every comment, every like, and every share, and every respectful, thoughtful discussion help this community continue growing stronger. I genuinely appreciate every one of you for spending your time here and being part of this conversation. Now I want to hear from you. How should community respond when conflicts involving young people occur? What role should parents, school, and community play in protecting young people and preventing situations from escalating? Drop your thoughts in the comment below because your voices matter. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications so you never miss an upload. Watch every reaction clip included in this video. Share this video with your friends and family. Join the conversation below and help us continue building one of the strongest community on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you all in my next video.